or what socioeconomic part of the city you're living in or neighborhood, we need to be safe. We need to be able to have the same resources for teaching, the same resources for keeping people healthy, students healthy. That's the most important thing. And I think that's what is lacking. All right, guys, welcome back to Too Hard, Too Fast, the podcast with strong opinions about things that we may or may not know too much about. Were you burping or did you try to interrupt me?
Try to interrupt you. And then the burp came out. So it's just bad timing. All right.
You're here with George and Worm. Start the show.
Start the show.
Did I say I was going to stop doing that because you told me that I stole it? Dang it. I used it again.
I think you stole it, but
well,
let's get into it.
Just start it.
So wait, but going back to my original question, so have you had kids in the classroom or what?
Not yet. So far, no, not in my school. I don't know if I think other schools that have had.
So wait, no kids at all in the whole campus, or just your specific class, or are there kids at all in the campus, or not at all?
Not in mine. Not yet. Soon.
Why is that though? Because I know some have done hybrid, or some have done half and half, or it's up to the parents. I'm just surprised that I haven't really heard of it, like a whole campus not having any kids on campus. So I'm kind of surprised. But how come?
I don't know. I don't know the reason why yet, other than like just whatever. It's like everybody.
But is it? But it's not just your school, right? Or is it the whole district?
It's not even the whole district at all.
Okay. So it's by campus. Each campus varies or differs, I guess, right?
I think it can like. I don't want to overstep from what my district is.
I want you to overstep.
No, because I like my job.
I want to get you in trouble.
I think
I've been talking to your HR rep.
I think there's a lot of like different information going out and a lot of different things happening. But I can only speak for what I'm doing in my class and for what my school does. And I don't know any other reasoning why other kids have already shown up in other classes or any other districts or anything. But in my school, we're going to do virtual first, see how it goes. So parents can know, like, this is how it's going to be. And then there's something called Safe Haven. So it's for like parents that are like frontline workers or first responders or parents that have no child care at all. And so all it is like the kids is coming and being placed in a room where they're being provided with a place to do their work. They're still not getting like face-to-face teaching. But then eventually we're going to go into face-to-face teaching unless something changes. And things are always changing all the time. But
every day,
eventually we're going to go face-to-face teaching and we'll see what happens with that. But with my students, since I teach life skills, if they're going to come to campus at whatever time they're supposed to come to campus, then they're with me. And we're doing whatever we need to do in the class. And then part of me, like I told people so many times, like at this point, I need them back with me. Like there's Zoom.
You miss them.
There's no. I missed the.
No, you said no. You're an asshole.
No, it's not what. That's not.
I'm just joking.
That's not what it is. It's like this Zoom thing is not working.
It'll be better to teach that way, right?
Yeah, Zoom does not work for my kids. Not all of them. Yeah. There's maybe one or two, a few that can deal with it. But some of them.
And I was going to ask you because I know other teachers, if they have, I guess their group of kids, that's their situation. But you're in a very unique, I guess, situation because you do teach this population of students. So, like, what are your challenges or additional challenges that other teachers don't face with, I guess, their students? So,
Well, I mean, if you're considering Zoom, like, and I've told the parents of my students, I cannot sit in an hour-long Zoom meeting as an adult without any like needing special needs. Like, I don't have any special needs. I don't have it. I cannot. If you sit me in front of a Zoom for an hour, other than this podcast,
I was about to say, except for Too Hard, Too Fast, right?
other than
Because you have a beer in your
yeah, but
hands.
this is like an entertainment thing. If I'm doing something
Oh, so I'm a joke to you, huh?
this guy, you wanna know the truth or not? You
Do I
gotta
entertain you or what? Do I entertain you? Yeah, tell me the
no.
truth.
All right, well, I'm telling you, man. So
Dime.
I couldn't do it as an adult. I don't expect my kids to do it. I don't even know how other kids, fifth grade and down, like fifth grade,
Yeah, I know.
even fifth grade, I think maybe they can do it for most of
Even
them.
adults, dude. Even I, like, this sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Dude, I turn off the video so I can drink a beer and then go back to work.
No, I mean, yeah, it sucks. So it's a tough situation. It's I don't even know how to explain it, man. It's tough. I know people are struggling. I know
Do they even
parents
pay
are struggling.
attention, your students?
Some
Or
of them
getting
do.
their attention is difficult, I guess, too.
Getting their attention is difficult. Not for all of them, but like you have to remember that the students I have are in different like spectrums of it. Like they're like some of them can really focus and interact in the Zoom, and others are really gonna have a hard time, and that's the hardest part of it.
That's true. I didn't think of that. That's true because you deal with such a variety. They each have their own different challenges. Dang. And but would you say too it's difficult for the parents? Because I would think the parents of those students too. I mean, it must be tough on them also, right? Because they're trying to accommodate this situation also, right? Or like you said, it's hard for them to find daycare and or they can't just drop them off at the school and then trust. Cool, it's you guys do your job.
It's super difficult for the parents because at least for my kids, like most of the parents are sitting right next to them so they can pay
I was
attention.
about to say I would think that they would have either they would have to ask their employer or they would have to have some type of accommodation where they could stay with their kids or be with their kids during that whole day, I guess, right?
Yeah, man, they have to figure it out and do their whatever's best. But I try to make it easier where it's like, hey, as long as they're doing something throughout the day, they're fine. But I think every parent is struggling in their own right, and I think this is a tough situation. I think the bottom line here, like it doesn't matter what's going on. Everything's happening different. Everything's tough for the parent. Everything's tough for the teacher. Everybody has to work. I think the bottom line of this whole thing, this conversation is somebody above us needs to think they need to think more so of they need to stop thinking about the money and more thinking of of what's right. And right now it's not right. We're not helping our kids this way. We're not helping our kids by putting them in danger. I don't know what the right answer is, but it needs to be like a halfway thing of there needs to be some care in the decisions that people are making. And I don't see
Actually, I
that.
do have a solution.
All right.
I want the people to go vote. All right. And you're laughing. Go vote for your school board. All right. Elect the good people so that they could hold the superintendent responsible, and then they'll hold principals responsible, and the school board will then ensure that everyone does what's right by the parents and by the students.
I don't think that's what it is. Like I think I have a
Nah, I'm talking out of my ass. So,
I
but
think I have
hey,
a
go
real
vote.
I think okay. What I'm saying is that the
Hey,
people
vote for me.
I think the people that are making the decisions in schools are not involved in schools.
Yeah, yeah.
And
No,
that's the
I
problem.
agree.
And that's been the problem for many years before this. But I think I was talking to a teacher the other day, and from a different district, and we kind of just came up with the fact like we don't even have the same information, we don't have the same resources, we don't have the same training as we should. Like we,
Yeah.
as a district, we should all have it, and we don't. And if you're wanting to open us up as a city, like I think as a city, we should all have the same training, information, resources, because as we said, like it doesn't matter what side of the city you're living in, or what socioeconomic part of the city you're living in or neighborhood. We need to be safe. We need to be able to have the same resources for teaching, the same resources for keeping people healthy, students healthy. That's the most important thing. And I think that's what is lacking. Like this whole thing of like, oh, the PPE stuff is on back order. Well, then why, if it's on back order, then why are we rushing the kids back to school? Let's get everybody on the same page, pretty much.
It's true, bro. You know what everyone needs? Some s'mores, bro. What do you think, bro? Let me see if I can right there.
More,
Have you
yeah.
ever had some s'mores?
Let's just change the conversation now.
No, I'm not changing the conversation, bro. I'm just saying, have you ever had some s'mores beer, bro? Huh? Check this out right here. China, right here. S'mores. Have you ever had some s'mores? Do you think I need to put this over a fire or what? Right here.
What does it taste like?
Let me see. Let me see. Marshmallowy.
Mellow.
Some graham crackers. Some chocolate. It's disgusting. No, I'm just joking. No, it's not bad.
You know what? I don't think that s'more stuff would be that great.
Actually, no, it's not that bad.
I need me a taste of that, but
Like, to be honest, I recommend it. It's actually not bad. It's pretty good. You know what it does remind me of though, and it kind of just tastes like a stout, but I like stouts though. You know what I mean?
okay, I can see.
A milky stout, but yeah, it's pretty good actually. It's not bad. Even though here it says it's an ale, but it just tastes like a stout.
But the good thing about this podcast, we're gonna have plenty to taste, plenty to talk about.
Yeah, and I hope beers and breweries send us some free samples, and we'll advertise for you. Sure. Hey, bro, I went to Ireland, dude. In college, I don't know, for the people out there, when I was in college, I
You went
studied
to
abroad.
Ireland?
Yeah, I was in Dublin, Ireland, dude.
Did I know this? I don't know this.
Well, you don't listen to me, so
Maybe that could be.
should, but you don't.
Oh, that could be a thing.
Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh, dude, it's awesome. Well, at least Dublin. That's the only place I've been in Ireland.
I would love.
I'm sorry. Did I say Dublin? My bad. Belfast, Ireland. I said Dublin. Belfast.
It doesn't matter.
Ireland.
I would love to go to Ireland. No
Dude,
matter what.
Ireland's legit. When I went to Belfast, dang, dude, it's crazy because over there it's so divided. At least the city that I went to, it was so divided. They'll even ask you, "Are you Protestant? Or are you Catholic?" Like, oh crap! Well, I was in the Protestant side. And
What would be the difference?
Huh?
What would be the difference, or the punishment, or
They
whatever?
it's weird. They hate each other. But see, I wasn't in the Catholic. Well, I'm Catholic.
Oh, so it's separate, like the.
I mean, apparently, I thought we were in down. Like, I went with my roommates. We were in downtown. We don't give a damn whose religion is who. So, like, you know what I mean? And
I don't believe in anything. Get out of here.
I know. Like, are you Protestant or are you Catholic? We're American. That's what we are.
That would be an answer. That's an American.
We're a U.S. American. That's what we are. Shoot. And that's what we believe in, America.
I believe in the U.S. of A. I'm here to drink your beer.
I'm here to drink your beer, dude. But they had a stout that was so good, dude. Oh my gosh, man, it was so good. But it was funny.
Well, that reminded me because I spent some time in Rhode Island, which is near Boston, and I've gone to Boston a few times. But Rhode Island was the first time I tried this beer, where it's hot. Like they served it to you hot. I've never had a hot beer like
Yeah.
we've
That's going too hard too fast, dude. I mean, I would drink hot beer, but because I had an empty stomach and I chugged it and it was hot to get drunk fast. Too hard too fast.
well,
That
we
was high school years, dude. So they're stuck in my high school year, basically, is what you're telling me.
No, well, yeah. So the only time I've ever heard was if you should drink a hot or a room temperature beer if you want to go too hard too fast.
Yeah, no
But
kidding.
I've
That's
never
if you're like don't have money and you just want to get drunk.
I've never had a bar just serve you a warm beer. And
That's
I grabbed
weird.
it and I was like, that's weird. And I drank it.
Crazy. Sounds like my kind of place.
So I told him, like, I think there's something wrong with this beer. It's served warm. And he looks at me like, what is wrong with you? Like,
It's fine, sir.
He goes, that's how it's supposed to be served. That's that kind of beer. I go, oh, yeah. Sorry, I don't know.
Yeah.
My mistake.
He's all like, these damn Mexicans.
Go back to Texas.
Go back to Texas. Pinche Tejanos.
Oh yeah, that was like my only like actually like near like Ireland Irish kind of like vibe, and I enjoyed it. I mean, I would love, like I said, I would love to go to Ireland.
Dude, Ireland's legit. Dude, there they know how to party, dude. I mean, aside from people asking you, are you Catholic or are you Protestant or whatever? Shoot, they had like a fire truck just going around, and they had, I don't want to say there were strippers, but I mean, there was girls just dancing and stuff, and like, man, it was just like a party town, dude, on the weekend. They even have trailers where you could sleep. They have coffee. They have snacks. It's all free. It's all, for anyone who needs it. I remember asking a guy who was like a fireman, and I asked him, like, this is all free? And I asked him, why?
Fireman.
Yeah, dude. But they were there to take care of the people, dude. Like, I feel like here in America, they try to get you for being drunk. You know what I mean? They want to get you, which, okay, DWI, like, all right, I get it. Yeah, you shouldn't be driving anyway, especially now that we have Uber and all that stuff. Like, yeah, you shouldn't be drinking and driving and stuff. But over there, like, man, if you don't have a place to stay or so that you don't drink and drive, I mean, I don't know if it's still the case there, but at least back in the day, man, you could sleep there. They would even give you food. They would have a place where you could keep warm, stay the night. And I remember asking a guy, and he's like, yeah, we do this because we want people to have a good time. We want them to party, and we want them to be safe. It's like, dang, dude, a whole different mentality. Dang, dude. But they had some good beer, too. So when do you want to go, man? Let's go next year.
Dude, I would love to go to Ireland at some point.
Yeah, let's do it, bro. I know McGregor, dude. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, we're friends.
Supposedly, I'm like 1% Irish and stuff. Supposedly, my great-grandma was Irish. So.
Oh, yeah? You know what you should do? Have you done that DNA test?
Well, my dad did, and one of my aunts, so my dad's sister did. And that they do have Irish, so... But they had like 1/8 Irish, so I have 1/16 Irish, I guess. But dude, that's something I'm so proud of. Like, hell yeah, if there was like one thing, like one nationality aside from Mexico, I'm so proud to have like Ireland roots. Badass.
I feel like mine was just like, oh no, you're 100% Mexican.
Mexicano. And then of course Spain. I know my grandma. I know my grandma's great-grandma, so my great-great-grandpa for sure, like in the 1500s, because in Ancestry.com or something, they came from Spain. So I know for sure from my mom's side, and then my grandma, for sure. Well, I mean, it's kind of odd. Even Lopez, I mean, come on. So for sure on my dad's side too, I'm sure. So hey, so the movies finally opened up, bro. So I was looking up. So they're playing a lot of classics. Well, at least in the area I'm in, they're just playing classics. But there's one movie that's new that I want to go see. The New Mutants. It's a Marvel movie, man. And I want to go see it because I like Marvel. And I'm just curious if they're going to like merge it with Avengers or if it's going to be a different thing like Deadpool and the X-Men or something like that.
Here's my thing with the mutant stuff. Like
Wakanda.
Netflix. Okay, hold on.
What, bro?
I
Wait,
got
wait. Tell me about the mutant stuff, bro.
the mutant stuff. I like the X-Men and all that, but there's like mutants on Hulu. There's mutants on Netflix. There's mutants on YouTube. Like all like there's so many mutants or whatever. Like everybody, like there's just a free
Everyone's a
storyline.
mutant.
Well, there's like
The Mutant Ninja
there's a free
Turtles, bro.
storyline. There's a
My
free
gosh,
storyline.
dude.
There's a free storyline for
Raphael's my
everybody to
favorite
be
because
a
he's always angry.
mutant. There's a free storyline for everybody to be a mutant, and it's annoying me because like everybody now is a mutant, and everybody can be part of the X-Men. But you know what? None of them
Hell
come
yeah.
back together. None of them come back together. They're all their own thing,
Yeah.
and it's
So
annoying.
what?
Like I don't know. I don't. It doesn't. I guess it doesn't matter if you're a fan of one show or another. But I just don't see this new movie, The Mutants, coming out. It's like, just keep it the X-Men. Like, I'm down, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm
You're
down for
very
another
wrong.
X-Men revival or another X-Men stuff. I like the
Well,
X-Men. No,
nah, they do. They need a revival, bro. Don't get me wrong. I like for
because
sure
of the last movie,
Wolverine. What's his name? Jack Human or something?
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah. Or what did I say? Jack Human.
Jack Human. Can somebody please make a beer called Jack Human? We'll drink
Dude,
it.
Pinchy Adam Sandler, Samuel Adams, and then what's his name?
Adam Antlers.
Adam Mandler. Wait, what's the guy who played Wolverine?
Hugh Jackman.
Oh, Hugh Jack. What did I call him? Jack Human?
Jack
Who the
Human.
hell's that, bro?
But
Dude, I could have sworn, dude, it was like Jack Human or something. Oh, yeah, whatever.
are you Jack Human?
And you Jack? Did
No,
imagine,
no, I'm not.
you know? Hey, you know what? Hey, have you seen the last Wolverine movie, dude? It started off in El Paso, dude. I was so
Nah,
proud of
for
it.
real?
Yeah, dude. Shoot.
Maybe.
And that was probably my favorite Wolverine movie.
Is that why he died? He ate some like Chico tacos.
Thanks for ruining the movie, bro. I haven't watched it yet.
Well, if you haven't watched it, then
I just started it.
You
I
know
didn't
what?
finish it.
But yeah, dude. You know, I really like these hero movies.
Yeah,
But
man. But yeah, Wolverine, bro. X-Men. Well, okay, look, aside from him, I don't know. I think they had different time. Look, I don't know if we talked about this, like the Phoenix movie. Like it was disappointing.
I kind of liked it. A lot of people hated it, but I think I liked it because I watched it on my couch. Like I didn't pay for it other than my normal subscription. So if I would have seen it in theaters, maybe I would have had a different reaction.
You know what? I think we talked about this. Yeah. Well, I don't know if we talked about it on here, but
not on the
we
podcast.
talked about it at one point. Yeah, you did tell me that.
But seeing it at home is better than most people would say or give it credit.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think they do need to reboot it, and so I think that's what their attempt with the New Mutants. So I want to go see it. But I'm just curious
I think my problem is,
but then again, I don't know if because of the X-Men, because it does have its own, I guess, universe or whatever, that the New Mutants is gonna be something that they're gonna tie in with the Avengers. So I don't know if that's their attempt. So maybe that's their like reboot, but then eventually they're gonna tie in with everything. And then X-Men, they're gonna be doing this like Wakanda, and then it's gonna be confusing. And so we'll see.
I don't know about
Oh,
Wakanda.
dude, but I'm excited.
I don't
They're
know
gonna come
about.
up, supposedly they're gonna come up with a new Doctor Strange one, a new Black Panther one, a new Thor one. I don't know. So I'm excited for that.
I don't
dude.
know.
This
You're saying
Corona thing
Wakanda.
messed it up.
Have you not seen the news? Oh my God, dude! Have you
Not
seen
really, bro. Do I look like a guy who watches
I don't want to
news?
talk about. Like I didn't. I don't want to talk about this. This is
Tell me, bro. Okay.
the guy,
I don't
the
know
Black
what.
Panther. Are you being serious? Like the Black Panther guy passed away. Like as we're recording
Okay.
right now, as we're recording, like before we started recording, I saw the
Dude, you
tweet.
even got an ii from me. For real?
Dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
man.
that's sad, dude. Are you for real? Damn.
Before we started recording, before this whole podcast and everything, Jenn texted me, "Hey, you know the guy that played Black Panther died," and I was like, "Shut up!" Like it's probably like it's a one of those hoax, right? And so I
Yeah, yeah,
looked it
yeah.
up, and no,
I
man,
remember there was was it a comedian? Someone there, it went viral. This guy died, and then it
yeah,
was
no,
he's
it's
all
not.
like, "Wow, I didn't
It's
even know
not
I
a,
died."
it's not a hoax, man. Apparently he was fighting. He was fighting colon cancer for 4 years,
Wow,
dude.
dude.
Like for 4 years, this guy was ripped,
I
looked
know, dude. He was
healthy.
healthy.
Yes,
He looked
no,
healthy.
I'm not. Yeah, exactly. I'm not. I'm. It's crazy, man. Like
Sad,
he
dude.
just did that movie. What is it? Five Bloods or
Oh,
The Bloods on
blood
Netflix?
in, blood out.
No.
I'm just joking.
No, there's a Netflix. There's a Netflix movie with him.
They
And
need to reboot that
looks,
movie too.
he looks with Spike Lee directed it. Like it's, I don't know what. Oh, man, I wish I could remember.
Tell me the movie, dude. I'll watch it. Oh man, that's sad.
Is it called
Dude,
The Bloods or Five Bloods? It's a really good movie. I watched it the other day. Dude, he looks good in that movie. Like he looks healthy. He looks skinny, like skinnier than like what he looked in Black Panther. But
yeah, yeah,
I just figured that was like what the character called for. You know how all these actors like change their body weight like anything.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. Like the guy who
so
played what's his name? Batman.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
He played the machinist, and then the yeah,
yeah. It doesn't matter,
yeah.
man. But that's what I'm talking about. Like, I
Uh,
just he looks good, man. I didn't even think he was sick. I didn't know he was sick.
dang,
Oh
dude.
man, thanks for bringing that stuff up, man. You really brought
Well,
this
you, dude, thanks for bringing, dude.
down.
Well, now I'm concerned though because I mean it's sad though because I know they were gonna do. They wanted to do a new Thor
Now I'm
movie.
concerned because what are they gonna do with my movies?
Yeah, what are they gonna do?
Fuck
Well,
off.
they're gonna do a Thor one, a Doctor Strange one. Black Panther was supposed to be one of the new, like one of the main characters for, I guess, like the new Avengers and stuff, Spider Man, all that stuff. Um, well, dang, dude. Well, God bless him, dude, and may God help his family and all that, dude. Dang, that's sad, dude. Shoot.
Dude, I want, yeah, man. It was a good, it
Hey,
was
to Black Panther.
for real, man, for real.
Dang.
Hey, I got to see that movie with Theo on the cruise.
Which one? Oh, Black Panther? Yeah, dude, that was good.
Yeah, actually, I didn't even want to watch it. I was like, no, I'd rather watch it when I'm home, whatever. Let's go party somewhere else. I was like, but no, we walked out. I remember walking out and seeing him like, dude. I think he said like 3 or 4 words, and I was like, all right, I'll sit down and watch it.
I'm hooked. Wakanda forever.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm hooked.
I think that's pretty much what I was like. I told Jeff, man, we need to get the Infinity Stones and bring them back. King
Yeah,
T'Challa back.
no kidding.
Oh
Dang, dude.
man, dude,
Hey,
man.
dude. Dang, dude. Thanks for bringing us down,
Hey man,
bro.
you brought it up. You brought it up. Also, in that case, you know what, guys? That is it. Another podcast down the drain. We just went somewhere. I don't know where we
Too
went.
hard, too fast. Hey, but one more beer that I'm gonna drink, I guess, off this scene right here. My last Shiner variety, 1909, dude. So next time we'll talk about time
Oh,
travel and we'll talk
perfect.
about 19 what happened in 1909.
Ooh, I want to try that. So, with that said, another podcast down the drain. We talked about some stuff. We tried to keep it uplifting, but Worm kept bringing me down. So here we are, another podcast down the drain. Dare to be you, dare to be weird. Worm, what are you gonna say?
Bro, I have to do Wakanda forever.
You got you, man.
Man.
Dang, dude. Way to bring us all down. But keep his
God bless.
spirit alive, man. He was a good guy, a good actor. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't know him. I say it like I know him personally.
Hey man, you come out in theaters,
He made it.
it's like we knew you.
He made an impression in my life.
Yeah, it's true. Sure.
He did. Oh man. All right. podcast down the drain. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you for supporting 2H
Gracias.
and going too hard, too fast with us. Bye.